checked, and it's been 11 or 12 days since the last pod. But don't worry, this is a very special episode. This is the COVID pod. The COVID special. The big one. Finally got me. I feel like I had a pretty good run. I dodged it many times, and after many close calls, I saw the 2 red lines. I took the test, and that moment when the 2 lines pop up instead of the 1, because you always know, like, right away, like, as soon as I see that 1 line, even if I just did the 4 drops on the home test and I see it, like, you know it's fine, but immediately the 2 lines popped up, and I was in such shock that I had to take another one, just to make sure I didn't do it wrong, or, all the little lies you tell yourself, so you don't have to fucking quarantine for 5 days or whatever. I really didn't want to quarantine. I thought the isolation would be really hard for me. This is my first full day of isolation. It isn't too hard yet. Couldn't have come at a worse time. I'm trying to leave for New York in like 6 days, and I thought it'd be an exciting journey to take you guys along on, my COVID journey. Cal, one of our beloved contributors to the show and great friend of mine, postmated all the way from New York some of Creation's best goodies and best things they have to offer. I've been shooting health shots up my nose with the syringes and downing kale smoothies, doing everything in my power I can to beat this shit as quick as possible. I'm really out here, I really take care of my body a lot. Maybe why I got COVID. I feel like I've been on a hot streak of treating myself like shit. So this is a lesson in, humility and connecting the brain and the body, and, I'm having a mental obstacle, a mental exercise by being in isolation, and I don't have any symptoms really, but I feel kind of icky with the vid, and, I gotta take care of my body too. I'm doing emergencies, I'm drinking hella water. What else do I got? I'm eating cucumbers all day. It's a good source of water as well. And, I feel a little guilty about ending the pod the way I did. I kind of left you guys hanging, and I tried to record every day, but I succumbed to the pressures and distractions of everyday life, and I guess I couldn't keep up the high standard I set for myself. But, these things aren't linear, and as I'm trying to be less hard on myself, I had to allow myself to not record the pod for a little bit. And maybe I was fearful that I was going to run out of stuff to say, and I don't know. I don't think anyone wants to listen to this shit. I'm surprised that anyone does. I don't even know if anyone really does listen to it, and the YouTube algorithm is just lying to me and like telling me, oh, like you're getting a little bit of views just to keep me trapped and keep me fucking feeding them, feeding them the goods. And maybe I'm giving too much of myself up too. Maybe I was fearful that by recording every day I would start spilling, more and more juiciness and being more vulnerable, and sharing things that maybe I would regret sharing. But also that was my point. That was my original point, what I wanted to set out to do, and step into that fear. And I get kind of high, I get a rush off saying shit I'm not supposed to say, and sharing way more than I'm supposed to. And if I could broadcast that to the internet, I'm just trying to chase that dragon, trying to go big or go home. The day's been kind of easy. We'll see how the night goes. I've become increasingly interested in Nico Cotto. I'm embarrassed I'm butchering the name. I love his arc. I love his journey from having a stable, loving relationship with his boyfriend into the increasingly villainous creature that he is now. And in his latest video, it seems like he read a bit of Guy Debord and maybe picked up a copy of the Society of the Spectacle from the local library, because what he's talking about is how the internet, and much like how I feed into it by making a I'm gonna bleep that out, I hate that word. He talks about removedness of it, and how people go on it every day just to watch content and feel like they're a part of it, and in part become the product and the consumer as one, and almost become the greatest consumer because they feel on a personal level connection to these creators and will give in to any product that the creator is pushing or selling, or even the lifestyle that the creator is living. And I feel like that's what gave to me when I first started watching a lot of them. It was that feeling of oh, I'm in the room with these guys, and I'm kind of hanging out with friends, which is huge when you're in isolation like I am today.